On May 25th, 2011, this is Pulling You number 66. Greeting, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at BridgeHands, and welcome to Day 2, Part 1, more on incredible defenders with attitude. All right, let's begin with a brief review of some of our defensive tactics that we discussed in Day 1. First off would be opening leads, such as top of an honor sequence, ace from ace-king for those who play it. Some play king from ace-king. Count, such as fourth best, top of doubleton, and so forth, or the old Boston lead system, bottom of something or top of nothing, promising an honor, or even leading partner suit, a good way to make your partner happy. And then we have third hand play, which requires analyzing partner's lead, winning with the lowest of equals, the bottom of a sequence suit, and if unable to win, perhaps showing attitude, count, or even suit preference. When the dummy becomes the boss, then we oftentimes give count or a suit preference signal. And then there are special situations such as unblocking and under lead request. We'll discuss more on unblocking in our lesson today. And then, of course, most of the time, when the declarer is on the lead, we play on opponent's leads. We may use signals there, such as whether we like partner's opening lead, showing the count on the suit that's being played, and so forth. And everybody's favorite, inferences on bidding, play, and hand evaluations. We'll discuss that in depth here today as well. A theme that we saw before, and we'll discuss some more today, is a situation when we can uppercut, that is to over-ruff either the dummy or the declarer when we're behind the declarer, or perhaps to promote a suit. Another would be to unblock. Yes, just as when the declarer wants to promote a suit, we as defenders like to promote suits as well. Sometimes we can help to set up our partner's suit, or perhaps to help partner get a ruff, or cooperate with partner to get cross-ruffs. Another is to effectively communicate. So important. We can have attitude signals, we can have length or count signals, as well as suit preference signals. And inferences, as we spoke before, during bidding and play, looking at the dummy, looking at our hands, and even looking at the opponent's tempo when they're bidding or playing. What is the line of play that they are using? What is our partner on lead or partner in third hand? What is their line of play? How about our hand? And what deductions can we make? So many things to consider when it comes to inferences. Let's take a look at a classic uppercut situation. The opponents are in hearts. Partner has led the ace and king of spades and is now leading a queen. The dummy had a doubleton in spades, and over in the east hand, we played high and then low, not supporting partner's spade suit earlier. So it looks as though the suit is a 5-4-2-2. West has 5, dummy had 2, partner in east has 2, and the declarer appeared to have 4 spades. What next? Well, with the lead of the queen of spades on the third trick, now the dummy is faced with a ruff. Do they ruff with the ace of hearts, or do they play a 9 of hearts? In their hand, in south hand, they have king, queen, and 10. The question is, who has the jack of hearts? Well, in this situation, we're going to show east as having the jack third of hearts. So, if the dummy wins with the ace, then east jack is promoted. If dummy plays a 9, then there's an uppercut, an over-ruff by east. And so the situation is that east will win the jack of hearts in either situation. Because there's still a spade remaining by the south hand, the declarer, east will always score the jack of hearts. And now let's take a look at the situation where we help partner by unblocking a suit. We're helping to promote the partner suit. Just as in a no-trump contract, let's say the opponents are in 3 no-trump and would like to promote the dummy's club suit. So our partner leads the queen of spades. The top of a sequence, in this case, has 2 of the top 3, 1 broken, which is a typical lead, leading the queen in this scenario. We, over in the east hand, have ace doubleton. We must win the trick and come back in spades, knowing that our partner does not have the king, otherwise they would have led the king, which would have been the top of the sequence. So in this situation, if we do not win the ace immediately, the declarer will win the king, play a club, our partner will win it with the ace, but when they return another spade, we're forced to win it with the ace. We have no other options. We must win. And we have no way to get back to our partner's hand. Our partner no longer has the ace of clubs entry. Whereas on trick 1, if the queen of spades was led, we covered with the ace, came back, unblocking the suit by playing the 2. Yes, the declarer can win the king. They were always entitled to that. But when they try to promote the club suit, this long club suit and dummy, which they need to make their 9 tricks, our partner will win it with the ace. They have an entry, and now they can proceed to run the rest of the spade suit. Well, there are thousands and thousands of inferences and deductions that can be made during bidding and the play phase. Let's take a look at a classic situation, one where the opponent opens 1 no trump in the south, north goes 2 clubs, south 2 diamonds denying a 4-card major, north 2 no trump showing 8 or 9 high card points, assuming 15 to 17 by south hand, and south accepts, and I have 16 or 17 points, accepting a 3 no trump game. What do we know? Well, we know north has a 4-card major. We know south does not have a 4-card major. We know south has the upper hand of their 15 to 17 high point range, either 17 or a good 16. We know north has 8 or 9 high card points and 1 4-card major. What do we do? Well, when in doubt, think. Yes, we need to make some inferences. Let's say that west has no high card points. Well, they know since north-south barely made the bid of a 3 no trump game that partner in east would have 14 points. Or if partner in the east had no points, they would know partner in the west had most of the points. If either had 7, they would know the partner has about 6, 7, or 8 also, and so forth. And once they see the dummy, how many hearts do they know that they have between themselves? Well, certainly south does not have 4 hearts. They would have bid 2 hearts in response to the 2 club stamen bid. So in this scenario, at most, north and south have 4 hearts, 3 and 1. So if there are 2 hearts held by the west hand, they can add 4 plus 2 makes 6, take away 13, leaves 7. How about if east has 5 hearts? Up to 4 by north-south, 5 held by east makes 9, leaves 4 for the west hand. So inferences include, what does partner do during the bidding and play? How about the declare? What happened during the bidding phase? Did the opponents hesitate? And if so, what inferences might be made from the change in tempo? How about our hand? How does it contribute to the evidence on what's going on during play? What does partner lead? What have we learned when we saw the dummy? After viewing the dummy and looking at our own hand, what inferences can we make about partner's hand and the declarer's hand? Inquiring minds must know and are very busy pondering these and other questions on the opening lead. Once the dummy comes down, the third hand play, and how the declarer plays the hand, and more. On our first hand, south is the dealer with the nice spade suit, ace, king, queen, 10, 5 times, 100 honors, 9 high, 1 distribution makes 10. In hearts, 10 3 times, not much help. In clubs, nice ace doubleton, ace 10 doubleton in fact, and in diamonds, 5 4 3, no help. So the red suits, we have 6 losers, 1 in clubs, and as long as we can get some support by partner, we can have all 5 spade tricks. All right, we'll start with 1 spade. Over to west, in spades, jack 3 times. In hearts, ace, king, jack 4 times. In clubs, 9 8 little, and in diamonds, not much there, 3 intermediates. For north then, in spades, 9 8 7, reasonable suit, and 3-card spade support. That's nice. No point so far. In hearts, that's problematic. Another 9 8 7. We don't like worthless tripletons on side suits. But in clubs, king, queen, jack 7, 4 times. Now that's a nice suit. So we finally have 6 high card points, and they're all working. In diamonds, though, we're not so sure if they're working or not. It's a little bit moth-eaten, isn't it? King, jack 9, tripleton. So we have 10 high card points. We have good working honors in clubs. Could be in diamonds. We're just not sure. We have 1 defect. You see it? Yeah, it's the 4 3 3 shape. It's a flat hand. So this hand is probably worth more than a 2 spade bid, but less than a 3 spade bid. Some of you probably with 10 points and 3 spade support are going to bid 3 spades. but with this 4 triple 3, it's just questionable. Really, if partner had good diamond support, this suit's going to work nicely. We just don't know. So those who are conservative will bid 2 spades. Over then to East, in spades, worthless doubleton, in hearts, queen 3 times, in clubs, 4 small, and in diamonds. Now that's a nice suit. Ace, queen, 10, 4 times. Uh-oh. They have all the tennises behind North. This will be a problem. Okay, so far it's 1 spade, 2 spades by North, and back to South. Well, knowing that South is going to sign off, North will sign off. How many losers do they have? We mentioned 6 in the red suits. 1 in clubs is 7. So they will definitely pass, knowing that partner North will only have up to 2 tricks. A partner North that did invite with 3 spades, I think a lot of Souths are going to go ahead and bid 4 spades with 7 losers. At any rate, let's assume that it was 1 spade, 2 spades, all pass. The opening lead by West will be an ace of hearts from ace-king. Look at that dummy and see where to go next. And on the lead of the ace, everybody follows. And what does East play? With queen 3, played the 5 rather than a little bit more encouraging 6? What's that all about? Well, certainly over in West, you can see that the 5 is discouraging. So at this case, it looks like we're not going to continue with the king of hearts by the West hand. Then what to play? Well, spades wouldn't be right. We don't like to lead away from Jack third, especially in a trump suit. And in club suit, if we're entitled to tricks there, our partner will eventually get them if they have the ace. But the diamond suit, look at this in the dummy. King, Jack, 9. This looks like a good suit to lead to, especially when the opponent's stopped in 2 spades. We know that partner has tricks somewhere, right? After all, we only had 9 points. Ace, king, jack of hearts, and a jack of spades. So we're going to switch to the diamond. And which diamond do we want to play? Well, we're going to want to play low. We're going to want to show a count signal. If we played a high, the 8, our partner might be misled into thinking we have a doubleton. So we'll just go ahead and play a low diamond. This is not bottom of something, top of nothing. We already did that on trick 1. At this point, we're just showing a count signal. Okay, we played the 2. The Declare could play the 9, jack, or king. It doesn't really matter. Our partner wins with the 10. And what does East want to return? Well, knowing that partner led the ace of hearts, it should be from ace-king. Good partners don't lead unprotected aces unless they have to. And certainly this isn't a have-to situation in this contract. So we're going to return a 6 of hearts to partner. And what happens next? Partner actually wins with the jack. Aha! Good. And what next? Well, like they say in the shampoo commercials, lather, rinse, and repeat. So we're going to do some more of this, aren't we? We're going to lead diamonds again. Okay, we lead the 7 of diamonds. This time it goes with a jack of diamonds by the dummy. It doesn't really matter. We win with the queen over in the east hand, and another diamond is played by South. Okay, what next? Yes, we can go ahead and play the queen of hearts, have partner win with the king of hearts. Partner will overtake it. We know they led the ace-king. And luckily, South had 3. So the heart suit was a 4 triple 3. Do we want to play another heart? Well, no, we want to play another diamond, don't we? We want to go ahead and try to pin that last diamond, which we do. So the diamonds, as we see, was also a 4 triple 3 suit. Well, what next? Well, here's that uppercut situation we talked about earlier. If we play the 13th diamond, then what happens? Well, you look at the dummy. The dummy does not have a lot of high spades, so they can't ruff high, so it's up to the declarer to ruff high. And if partner's behind the declarer with an honor, a queen or even maybe a jack from jack third, after all, we only have 2 spades over here in the east hand, let's see what happens. After we play the 6 of diamonds, the declarer goes up with the queen, hoping that they can catch the jack doubleton. They play the queen of spades, and certainly West is not going to play a spade. They're going to pitch a club. Okay, the declarer plays the ace of spades. Jack does not fall singleton. Plays a 10 of clubs over to the dummy and thinks, well, maybe we can finesse a spade coming across the other way if spades happen to be held by the east hand. They then play a spade, play low, hoping to finesse a jack, but no, alas, West did hold jack 3 times, and so they made yet another trick. And so when the dust settles, how many tricks does East-West make? Well, the defenders make 7 tricks. That means the declarer is only going to make 6 tricks in this auction. Once again, taking a look at the hand, we can see that the lead of the ace of hearts, a good ace knows not to show an encouraging signal. To discourage, say, switch. And partner in West, look at the dummy, and based upon the discouraging signal, partner in West can make an assessment that East has some honors somewhere because the opponent's stopped short of game, switches to a diamond. Ultimately, the defenders will win 3 diamond tricks, 3 heart tricks, and if that isn't enough, an over-ruff trick by playing this 4th diamond, giving partner in West an uppercut and over-ruff situation. If they don't win high, they win with the 10, we'll win with the jack. If they do want to win high, eventually when they play the last of the spades, we're going to go ahead and get the jack and spades to be cashed. Excellent defense by East-West. Congratulations. Okay, Bridge friends, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of our lesson today. For our free Premium and Ultra members, on our next segment, we will analyze bidding and play based upon our lesson on incredible defenders with attitude. For our Premium and Ultra members, in part 3, we will have more exciting hands and commentary. Of course, if you're not currently a member, we welcome you to regularly begin and join our membership privileges for under $10 for a 3-month subscription. So don't delay. Come on to BridgeHands and sign up today. Okay, everyone, see you on the flip side. Bye for now.